On this trip down memory lane, we encounter a treasure box that belonged to my mother when she was a little girl. You can see it's black lacquerware, Japanese style. Has a lovely dragon on the front, all faded. I don't know if this was maybe a shiny gold or something, but it certainly has some gilded eyes there on this dragon, and that was probably a fiery red. And the edge pieces were brass, and as you can see, they were probably once really, really shiny. This may have been given to her for a birthday or for graduation, because there's some things in it from graduation from high school inside. Let's take a look at that. Now, this may have been put there by her parents, who probably gave this to her just as a sign of love, because they were Catholic and not uber religious, but they did follow Catholicism, as most people did who were born in the early 1900s, who are of that ilk. My mom was born in 1927, and inside here we find some of what she considered treasures. This little plaster in Paris cast head of an Indian chief is painted probably not by her, because she was a pretty good artist, though she might have. But it looks like the things. She was my den mother in scouting when I was a kid, and every week we would almost always have a plaster of Paris to cast and paint. Little pipe cleaner on the back. It's a neckerchief tie to clasp to hold it there. That's the most recent thing in here. The other stuff dates more back, a little farther. This was a Christmas present that she had made for a display for a little miniature tree using fabric and some tape, which is now all yellowed and no longer sticky. But she was very crafty in that way. Over here is a little boot that is actually made out of leather, and I don't know what it was for. I know that she was part of the marching band at her high school, and maybe that had something to do with that. There's no kind of insignia on the bottom. She liked to collect rocks. She collected rocks with my dad. Got divorced when I was about a year old. When they were courting, they collected rocks, and this is probably one of the ones she found. She liked it, I suppose, because of all these little pockmarks on it. Over here's her high school ring. That's kind of cool. And it's see if I can get it to focus on this. Yeah, there we go. I'm not sure if it's up or down or which way it goes, but that's from her high school. I think it was Fenger High or junior high, middle school. I don't know. One of them is Fenger. Here's a bell, and it's got an inscription on it for the Declaration of Independence. And I can't quite read the bottom part there, but it may have been for like the 150th anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, which would have been in 1926, 1976 through 1926. There it is. And so it was given to her probably by her parents, because it was she was born in 27. Let's see what else we got in here. Make our way through this. Football on a clasp from, I guess, her high school, which would be, according to some other things in here, Fenger High, I think it was. Anyway, she did go out on the field during the football games. One of her proudest moments was that she got to march on the championship game. She got to march on Soldier Field, which was their professional, I think, area that they had for their football in Chicago. Nice little earring with some tassels. I wish this would focus better. Should I get a better phone, guys? This is ridiculous. There we go. Okay. Moonstones. Lots of little moonstones here. Very pretty. And there's a bunch of them in here. I don't know why she had so many. I guess she just really liked those. I don't recall her being particularly fond of moonstones, but again, maybe it was something she found with my dad when they were out rock hunting in the early days. Very nice stuff. A couple more earrings in here, which again have that kind of moonstone look to them. It's something that she must have enjoyed. Maybe in her writings I'll learn more about that. Now this is interesting. This is a little tassel earring. Yeah, had one of those earlier, and I guess we've got the set. All right, and so let's see what else. Way down in the... Oh, okay. Here's a Hershey's Kiss thing that says kisses, kisses, kisses. I don't know why she kept it. Maybe it had to do with her first kiss. Who knows? More moonstone. And then a bunch of little things like this. This is Fanger, high school, bowling, ping pong, bicycling, and what is that last one? I can't quite read it. Roller skating. Okay, those are all things she did when she was back in Chicago, when she was young. And then there's a bunch of little religious ones too, little trinkets. I can't quite read all of them, but it's clearly a little Catholic thing. Head of Christ. Okay, and there's also one of these here, which if you flip it over, it says, I am a Catholic. In case of accident, notify a priest, I guess, for last rites. Anyway, so these are all the things that were, nothing else in there, that belonged to my mom and her special little childhood treasure box. I don't know how often she put things in or had more treasure boxes, I guess. I found a few things that are probably such. But these were her specials, and I imagine over the years she stopped and enjoyed them and looked at them and took them out and handled them just as I have here. But alas, those days are gone. But the memories, some of them I know, some of them have been able to be recorded here. And so what was so important to her in her life, at least those stories of our family, have not been lost.